are done with the tour here, and we can all move to the cocktail party. Thank you very much. There's someone leading us there.
His Imperial Majesty will respond to all our speeches and words. Please permit me to announce to you that we will want us to be quiet, and immediately after this, I'll still come to give you more information. To do the welcome address, permit me to call on one of Kabiesi's sons and a wonderful son, Malam Bello Shagari, to please step here for the welcome address. Let's put our hands together for Bello Shagari.
Your Imperial Majesty, the El Patron of the Nigerian youth, our father, the voice of reason, Ooni of Ife, Oba Ogunwusi, Enitan, Adede, Ojaja II. Please, a round of applause for Ooni. Our dear Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, distinguished nominees, our entertainers, our caterers, our photographers. In this palace, everybody is respected. A very good evening. Your Imperial Majesty, before you here are distinguished young Nigerians who have excelled in their various endeavors. They have distinguished in themselves. And I can guarantee you, Kabesi, this 100 that we present to you are movers and shakers in Nigeria. A round of applause for yourselves. And I want you to know that in Nigeria, we don't have any single platform that brings together young Nigerians and reward them for what they have been doing. In other words, rewarding excellence apart from the Royal African Young Leadership Forum. And this is the third edition of this forum. I call it the Spartan edition because this 100 makes it 300. And this wonderful 300 are best of the best among the Nigerian youth. And hopefully, our next edition, like Kabesi has told me, the vision is to incorporate the entire African continent. So it will be more competitive. So you should know that you are here to meet one another in order to network with one another to achieve what you could not achieve alone. Because I used to say that the Nigerian youth are very successful individually. Our names are known globally in the entertainment industry, in the tech, business world, and otherwise. But have we been able to come together and succeed collectively? That is what we have been unable to do. And that is what KBC is providing for us in under this platform. And I don't know if you know if there's any other person who supports the Nigerian youth like KBC. If you support NSAS here, raise up your hand, let me see. Do you support NSAS? Let me see your hands. The only leader in this country that supported us during those times was KBC. And you know, they said bad times reveals true friends. And these were times where nobody was willing to stand with us. Everybody was afraid. He was the one and only person who decided to speak for the young people of this country. And therefore, we don't have anybody that we will hold with high regards and respect like KBC. So Kabesi, we want to thank you for speaking for the young people, for standing for us where we could not stand for ourselves, and for supporting us where we could not support ourselves. So I would like to welcome every one of you, and I want you to feel relaxed. I'm sure you've been told that this is home to Nigerian youth. You should feel free, communicate with one another, ask questions, and then know that you are home. So thank you very much, and God bless you. You're very welcome.
Please, let's put our hands together for Bello Shagari, the grandson of the former president of this country, Alhaji Shehu Shagari. Also welcome into this arena a political juggernaut, a Nigerian who is so superb, Basharon Akin Oshotoko. Please, let's put our hands together for Basharon Akintoko. You're welcome, sir. Please, listen to this very important announcement.
Ijó lọ́balọ́ba ò fariwo. Ijó kábíyèsí ò gbáriwo. Ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Ó ṣe ń gbọ́n gbìnrín-gbìnrín, onírìṣà bàbá tó gbáfẹ́. Àní ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Bó ṣe ń gbọ́n gbìnrín-gbìnrín, onírìṣà bàbá tó gbáfẹ́. Balógun rẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ara ni mo fi kí bàbá, ẹ má discuss. Àní ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Ẹ wojú olówó, ẹ wojú ọlọ́lá, ẹ wojú aláfẹ́. Bó ṣe ń gbọ́ gbìnrín-gbìnrín, kábíyèsí bàbá tó gbáfẹ́. Onírìṣà kí bàbá tó dọba ló ti ń bá ọmọdé ṣe ló ń bá gbà ṣe. Wọ́n fi rán bàbá ní àní ìgbà tí bàbá tún gorí ìtẹ́, ó wá ń bá lọ́balọ́ba ṣe, ó ń bó lórí ìlú ṣe, kò fojú pọ̀ ọmọdé rẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ sọ sítórì kékeré kan 2007. Ìgbà tá bẹ̀rẹ̀ lúdáre, mo pàdé kábíyèsí, kábíyèsí ò dọ́ba nígbà yẹn. Ó ní lúdáre, àní mo gbádùn rẹ gangan, ọjọ́ wo ló máa tún ṣeré? Ìyẹn ní Lẹ́kì ni mò ń sọ. Mo wá sọ fún kábíyèsí, mo ní mo máa wà ní Ìkẹjà tó bá di sátidé. Kábíyèsí bá ní mo máa wá. Eré ni mo rò pé bàbá ń ṣe, bàbá bá yọjú. Ìgbà tó di sátidé tó tẹ̀lé, bàbá ń bẹ ní VGC, èmi ń bẹ ní Hilton Hotel. Bàbá pè mí láago.
Foundation on the Gender Justice Program. I'm an author, speaker, and I'm also the founder of the N Youth Speaks, and Girls Just Want to Run initiative for young women who want to get involved in the political process. So my journey started over 5 years ago in Ibadan, when I used to go to secondary schools and teach civic education for free during my National Youth Service. I launched a book, and that book has blossomed into a community of young women who are passionate about leadership and governance. We train them to the best of our ability. We equip them. And to anyone who wants to interact with me, we basically look for opportunities, in which we can impact our local community, basically young women, because we see how they are affected by societal issues. We really want to empower and equip them to be leaders of tomorrow, because if someone didn't invest in me, I wouldn't be here, and that is what we want to do, for the next generation. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Your Majesty. My name is Matthew Sokodike Nao from King's University, and I'm studying international relations. I'm presently the president of my department, and I try as much as possible to try and make the department move further and to grow and to be aware of everything that's going on around the world. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Your Majesty. Good evening, everyone. My name is Samuel Ajiboide. I'm the president and CEO of Zido Global. It's a fintech that focuses more on logistics and real estate. And I also the share of African Growth African Startup, where we partner with Lagos Business School to train young entrepreneurs and try to give them access to market and funding. This year we graduated 50 students. We're going to increase it for next year. Thank you so much. Then if you have any idea that you need access, maybe advice, you can get in touch with us. Thank you.
Please, let's be quiet so that we can listen to what they're talking.
Good evening, KBSC. Good evening, everybody. My name is Fejiro Hanu Agboje. I'm the founder and CEO of Patricia. Patricia is a crypto exchange founded in 2017, and we have grown from a team of just 2 persons to a team of over 300 people in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya. Our headquarters is in Lithuania. Last year, we processed hundreds of millions of dollars in transaction volume, and our mission is very simple. Our mission is to make Africa, Nigeria, the hub for cryptocurrency and for blockchain. So if anybody is interested, you can shoot me an email at hanu@mypatricia.co, and we are very, very happy to connect. I'm happy to be here in the midst of high flyers, people doing the most. And once again, KBSC, thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Please, let's put our hands together to appreciate it.
My name is Tunde Onokoya. I'm a national master of chess in Nigeria. But most people know me as an area boy. So what I do is I use chess, the game of chess, as a framework to give children in impoverished communities access to education. Recently, we did something. Recently, I took a chessboard and I went to Oshodi Under Bridge, one of the most dangerous ghettos in Lagos. And I wanted to tell a new story because for the longest time, people have this wrong stereotype about area boys, about thugs, about aggros. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's just a single story. The single story that there are people that will harm you, right? There are people that would rob you, take your belongings, right? But I wanted to tell a different perspective to the story, a more human story of how children that were neglected evolved into those area boys. And we thought to give them the gift of chess. And we were there every day, for a month. And we taught them chess. And these children not only, they excelled at it, and because of that, the world saw it. And the world celebrated street kids under the bridge. Patricia Evra came to Nigeria. The Canadian embassy came. People around the world celebrated children that live on that bridge, not because of their background, but because of the incredible capacity that they have that was revealed through chess. And that is my mission, to create a future that includes all of us. That those children too can have a voice in places like this, right? To have an opportunity to live their truest potential. That is what I do, and that is what I'm passionate about. My mission is to take this dream, this gift, to all slum communities in Africa. And the best way I think you can support this vision, sir, is we want to build a chess academy. We want to build the biggest chess academy in Africa. An academy that will reimagine education in a more inclusive way for children like that. So that in the future, right, they can also have a voice to be able to speak for themselves and create the future that they desire for themselves, not one that poverty chooses for them. And I know this because I also grew up in the slums of Ikorodu. Chess gave me a way out, and now I'm going back to live the best of my part of myself with them. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Your Majesty. Thank you so much. This is an incredible honor for me. My name is Enobong Umo. I'm the co-founder of the Global Air Drone Academy. My story actually started in the United States. My father is from Akwa Ibom State. My mother is Black American. And I grew up in the States, but I've always had a connection to my home, Nigeria. 18 months ago, I decided to relocate from the US to Nigeria to expand our business here. We train youth and adults to use drone technology for more than just flying and taking nice pictures, but to use drone technology for agriculture, for mining, for construction, for mapping. This is a huge industry, over $100 billion in the next few years, and we need to train and empower our young people to take advantage of this technology. There's a ton of entrepreneurship aspects to it as well. So we're here to train, we're here to provide this technology and use drones. We always say it's bigger than drones. So we really are focused on science, technology, engineering, and math, teaching students how to build drones, how to program them, so they have the skills that they can use to go into 21st century technology, to code and program, and to be involved in this revolution. So thank you so much for the opportunity to tell our story. We are the Global Air Drone Academy, and we look forward to doing more here.
Boy is a food catering outfit that provides our local meals for the contemporary society. You know, there was a time I traveled, and, you know, I went to the local market and, you know, I asked them for fada rice. And they gave me some rice, and the woman there is an African. She said, this rice is from India. That's what people buy as a fada rice. And I felt really bad. I'm like, these people, if we're not careful, they're going to steal our rice and they're going to sweep it under the ground. So that was how we introduced the Ofada Rice Festival, which is the biggest rice festival in Africa. And what we do is to take Ofada rice, we're taking Ofada rice to the world, just the way they brought basmati rice to us to make us feel it's the best rice. We're changing the whole narrative. We're gradually becoming strangers to our culture. So what we're trying to do is to make people see value in the things we have. And we have the Ofada Rice Restaurant, Ofada Boy Restaurant, where we sell basically Ofada rice. We have, you know, we do catering. We're just all around Ofada rice. And as a matter of fact, I'm from the village called Ofada. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wale Erin Falami. My basic is I started architecture some few years ago. We started just as a small firm, but now we're one of the best design firms you can find locally. We've been able to inspire young folks to understand that architecture is a tool to changing the rationale even in the construction industry. So what we've done is we've lived by example. We started as an architectural firm. Our designs are one of the most exceptional designs you find around. Even international firms are willing to partner with us because of the quality of work we dish out. And recently we started off a construction and a real estate firm, which is also doing very well. Not just because of we are making money, but because we've been able to impact young folks that are getting into the space, and they are building rights, building quality, and ensuring that we use our little ability to change the rationale in the industry. And most importantly for us, we are big in CSR. We fund a lot of CSR very silently, from feeding kids to young girls.
KBSU. Yeah, my name is Michael Showumi. I'm a person with disability. My life is my story. I'm a mathematics teacher. I know how people treat people with disability in this country. They look down on us. There was a time I applied for a job as I wanted to be recruited as a mathematics teacher. I had 90%. So I tried to reach out to the school. They didn't call me because I was like, I had 90%. Why would you not call me to come and start teaching? I reached out to the admin and she told me that, look, we can't take you. I said, why? But I had the highest score. She said, we were pitying you that you can't take this subject. So I told her, you make me lose a job because you were pitying me? Is that pity or being wicked? So because of that, I have this passion in me to change that narrative about children with disability. And I also observe the less privileged as well. So instead of looking for the job, I became the job. So I started, thank you. I started going around school, volunteering, teaching mathematics, impacting life. And I can tell you as of these days, I've taught more than 500 students mathematics and further mathematics. Also, so that we have a very structured plan, I founded a foundation called Raising Star Africa Foundation, where we cater for children with disabilities. Don't forget, I told you I'm trying to change the narrative of every child with disabilities. So in March, I went to the government body. I told them, look, I'm taking children with disability out to a shopping mall. They were surprised because it doesn't happen. These children they get kept at home by their parents. Why are you hiding your children? They didn't cause the disability. So, but inside that disability, they have abilities on the inside of them. They are unique. So I told them I'm taking these children out. They said, okay, go ahead, let's see what you do with them. So I took them out to a shopping mall. After the shopping mall, we went ahead to watch to Silverbird Cinemas. I treat them, look, you must enjoy your life today. So they went to the shopping mall, they watched cinemas, they watched animation. Then also after that, this next coming Friday, we'll be having a program called Disability, THIS, then Ability, to tell the world that these children are full of abilities. Don't look down on anybody, though it is disability, but it does not affect their mind. As a man thinks, so is he. So your power is in the mind. So I'm disabled, my mind is not disabled. I can't walk, but my brain can walk. It's working fine. So why will you look down on me? So this Friday also, they are doing a skill exhibition. They are doing a talent exhibition. And I'm inviting people, and you, KBSC, to also know that these children are unique. And like Ellen Pella, these children have something to offer to the society. They have their own quota to contribute to this nation at large. So please, I am changing the narrative of every child with disability. Look, I can become the president of Nigeria tomorrow. Don't look down on me. So that is what I'm trying to preach to everybody here, to everybody around the world. And I'm also taking the foundation to the highest level around the world, not just in Africa, to show that there is a lot of abilities in any disabilities, just like my life. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
A minute. Michael, show me. Stand up, let me see you. Don't worry. You are able and capable. Please, a resounding round of applause for him. He actually touched me, and that's why I'm now talking. I want to greet each and every one of you. I'm still going to greet you again, and I'm still going to come to where you are all seated. But for Michael Showumi, you have invited me to an event on Friday, right? Where are you having the event? Where in Lagos Island? Dolphin High School. I am a very busy monarch. I will try my very best. I'll go and check my timetable, my schedule. I will actually make your event a top priority for that day. Michael showed me, and I want to assure you
that on that day, don't bother to spend a dime. I'm going to fund it 100%. And form a strategic alliance with your foundation going forward. A round of applause for him.
Good evening, KBC. Good evening, Onis. Thank you so much for this honor. My name is Grace Anyam. I'm the project officer for United Nations Development Program. I work on a project called the Peace Project, where we address the conflict of the herders, farmers in the Middle Belt, that's Benue, Taraba, and Nasarawa states. Core areas because they said we should mention areas where we could, help build sustainable solutions for the communities we serve. And one of the key things for us I don't want to speak for UNDP, but generally, what's key for us is how do we strengthen national capabilities that CSOs or NGOs that are working in bringing about sustainable solutions that are global in the local context. So, for example, we just concluded a JSB project in the Middle Belt where we were addressing food scarcity. Key area, we incubated one of the first Benue agro-business hub. We incubated the first agro-business hub in Benue State. And we're trying to see how in the humanitarian development peace nexus that's trying to solve this humanitarian crisis that's brought about due to the conflict, how do we bring about more developmental solutions to this humanitarian crisis? So we work with local communities and local NGOs in those areas to bring about solutions on peace, bringing about peace committees, bringing about food solutions on food scarcity. So I'm trying to bring out thematic areas in case there are NGOs here that are working on these key areas. That's agriculture, peace and security, and SGBV, as well as entrepreneurship programs. So those were key areas for us. So yeah, I work in also the governance, peace and security area, and it cuts across other areas, like I said, governance, where you have what's coming up now, election and all. So we were looking out for opportunities. Yeah, for me, I'm happy to hear about key things that youths within this network are doing. And as I listen to it, I'm inspired. Like, for example, he just spoke about the innovation he's doing in the agricultural space. So I'm listening to all these things, and I'm like, there's a large wealth of knowledge and innovations where I'm sitting, and how do I connect these local realities to our global portfolios generally? So I'm happy to be here, Your Highness, and I'm looking forward to sharing more opportunities from my organization to the youths that are within this space. Thank you very much.
Majesty, thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Lekon. I'm an artist. I'm a music artist. Sometime in 2020, I released a project, and then lockdown happened. And I thought, how can I promote this thing with everybody at home? I saw a link for the Big Brother Naija show. I clicked on the link with the hope of spending 2 weeks in the house, and I went and I won. Thanks to everybody present here. So, outside the house, I'm still an artist. I held a concert last year at Eco Hotel, and over 6,000 people came, and we shut down Eco Hotel last year, December. And yeah, I'm also the youth ambassador for Ogun State. I'm a sickle cell warrior, and so I'm an ambassador for Sickle Cell Nigeria Foundation. That's the foundation that created and built the first ever bone marrow transplant center in Africa. So, thank you very much. Okay, just to put this out there, I'm looking forward to collaborating with anybody and everybody here, because I'm launching my foundation very soon. It's called Lekon Cares Foundation, focusing on peace, justice, strong institutions, reduced inequality, and quality education. Thank you very much.
Lakon, you didn't finish introducing yourself. You didn't say you are the son of Ooni of Ife. Why are you denying your father?
I'm very sorry, sir. Also, I have the opportunity and I'm happy to say that I'm the son of the Ooni of Ife. A round of applause to my daddy. Thank you very much for having us here, sir.
My name is Toyin Akoni Folorunsho. Unlike others, I'm a 9-to-5 guy. So I'm an investment banker. I work with Codros Capital. In the last 3-4 years of me joining Codros, as a guy that interned with them, I've helped them to manage, raise, and also advise portfolio that is over 5 billion naira. Apart from that, I have a brand to my name called Akoni of Lagos, and what I do with that is to help individual, corporate, and government in area of feasibility and strategic initiative and innovation as well. What we did with Akoni of Lagos last year, December precisely, was to do what we call Water Culture Festival, where we use Lekki, Koyi waterways, and we used 30 boats, yachts, and it was an initiative that was supported by Lagos State government under the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. Apart from that, the person beside me is my friend, my brother. So while he was speaking, he said he has a foundation. So I'm his business manager. So anything outside music, I oversee that. And like he said, we would like to partner with as much as many people here, as we intend to lift life and reach out to children that need our help in our various community. Thank you very much.
My name is Oke Emmanuel Omotola. I'm a son of teachers. I'm here because of the academic award. This award means so much to me and my family because of the fact that I combined a lot of things with school, and I'm still a first-class student. Thank you. I play guitar for Fuji bands and iLife bands, Juju bands. Aside that, I'm a boarding actor. That means I was an intern student with the legendary Tunde Kilani in 2015-2016, where I studied his younger brother for film editing. So right now, I'm combining film editing, acting, film directing, music video directing alongside school. So aside that also, I run a podcast that aired during the time of coronavirus. I had my lecturers on the podcast. And I told myself that why not bring young artists on the show? If you cannot get to Ebuka or Big Brother Nigeria, you cannot get to the other boy, why not get to me? So I brought young artists to my school on my Talk to Daddy show. I call the show Talk to Daddy. I'm the daddy. So they call me Chief Daddy. So when I bring them to the show, it gives them a platform. So when they are going for contests or other programs, the show is like a link. I tell them I've been to this show before, and I'm hoping that one day, you know, I told myself that me meeting the Ooni of Ife, because my grandparents are royals. I'm the great grandson of the third Alaki of Egbaland, but the Onoyenjin, sir, Onoyenjin. So we have to just battle things. I don't want to come out of school as a first-class student that ends up as a teacher. That is why I'm trying to learn skills. I learned editing myself. I'm trying to learn music directing myself. I told myself that if I come here, I'll meet someone who will tell me and say, son, come under my flag. Let me teach you. I'm ready to learn. I'm humble and I'm willing. Thank you, sir.
Is it on? Good evening, good morning, everybody. Your Imperial Majesty, it's an honor to be with you and with your distinguished guests this evening. I represent the University of Sussex in the United Kingdom, overseas, and I'm also the chair of Universities UK Africa. And I represent all 140 British universities in sub-Saharan Africa. We work closely with colleagues on youth development. It is critical to our work at the University of Sussex. It's critical to our work as British universities working in Africa. So on behalf of not just the University of Sussex, but on behalf of the entire UK higher education system, thank you so very much for hosting us, or hosting me this evening.
You think I don't know what's happening in the street? I know. I heard one song 2 days ago. Should I sing it for you? Go and sleep. I'm not going to sing. How did you know that that's the song? You know Buga? I thought it's only me that I know Buga. Should I sing that song? I like that song. Should I sing that song? Okay, they don't want me to sing then. I will Buga you. The next question. Okay.
So mine is not a question actually. So we would like to host you for our next water culture festival in Lagos, and a yacht will be dedicated to you. Just you, and it's a VIP yacht. And also the organizers, we would like to also have them as well. We can give them to like 1 to 3. So Lagos State government will fund the event and we will communicate to them. Yes.
Where do you do your water culture?
Lekki Ikoyi waterways.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Before I became king, everybody knew me on that waterway. How long have you been doing it? And
we started last year.
you are new on the top.
Yes.
You are new on top of that water. Yes. Everybody ask of me. They will tell you. You know this island called Inogbe Grand Resort?
Inogbe Resort.
I own the island. It's my island. You know the island?
I know.
Have you been there before?
Yes, I have.
So what was your experience when you went there?
It was nice, great.
Yeah, so I will teach you about water. You are now giving me to come on top of water. You want to give me a yacht? I will buga this man, oh. Should I buga him? I should buga him. Or he wants to buga me. Don't worry, I'll come. I'll just kidding. Please, he offered me something. Please give him a round of applause.
Your Royal Majesty, and good morning everyone here. I came with my younger sister Ejiro. I'm actually not a Awardee, but I'm blown away this night for what I've seen. My name is Mrs. Alero Eribo. I am into real estate, but I've heard a lot of things here today and I'm really inspired. Your Majesty, I want to ask, well, I've seen many leaders here today, and I'm concerned about governance in Nigeria. And as youths, one of the challenges we have is not having enough seats at the table in governance. I want to ask that, as a young leader as yourself, what is your advice for some of us that might want to venture into leadership in government? It's a lot. These days we hear, farms selling for a billion naira and up there. For those people that have genuine interests and have the nation's interest at heart, what is your advice, and how can they, have a seat, especially women? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that beautiful question. All I need to tell you is, we're trying to change the narratives here. You will feel the impacts from your sister, I can assure you. We want to upgrade the content, the character of the people within the ecosystem, and we'll all come together. We have different comparative advantages. If they want to go into politics and they don't have money, I know who to call. I know people that like I told you earlier on, I take it upon myself. Some businesses that are dull, I take it upon myself to try and sterilize it. You need to go and rest. I'm very sorry to have kept you for a while. I think we ought to have started since like 7 o'clock in the evening, and our normal culture would have probably finished around 11 o'clock, because this is about the most important moment for me. And this is when I get to connect to most of you, the Awardees. Tonight, for me, I'm seeing new set of young leaders, both in the private sector and in the public sector. As I always tell you, a lot of past awardees, I call them my friend, my children, and my partners. Some of them are here, most of them are going to join us tomorrow. What we're doing basically is we are creating a very formidable ecosystem. And that ecosystem is real in terms of comparative advantage, in terms of our strengths and weaknesses, and also how to exchange value across board. I have seen a lot of leaders emerged out of this group, out of this ecosystem, both in the private sector and in the public sector. I can go on and on over the last 3 years of what we've been doing, and it is real, and I am fully committed to it. Remember, every time I tell you this, I am the one looking for you. You're not the one looking for me. It's very different. I will take my time, my little resources to look for you. Because as I always say it, I am more afraid of you people than the current governor of my state, than even the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the reason is very simple. They've gotten to where they will get to. I don't know where you are going to get to tomorrow. There's nowhere you cannot get to. Your ambition is limitless. You can decide to turn around the world. You can decide to rule the world. You can decide to reshape the world. With power of imagination, the power of your mind, you can move mountains. So I would rather spend more time with you, to nurture you, to grow you. Because for me, and that's the honest truth, there is nothing again I want to achieve in life. Nothing. I don't have any ambition again for the rest of my life. In my 20s, I've gone through very rough patches in life. But necessity is the mother of invention. At some point in my life, I've thought of giving up to life because of so much challenges. I will wake up and I will pray that I won't see the dawn. It has happened to me several times. But it's a cycle. I've always been very fearless in things that I've done. The records are there. I started everything about me so early. Everything that you can think of in this world. Beyond any human reasoning and human understanding. That you won't even be able to survive it. At the cliff of every fearless movement, God will just turn things around for me. This Royal African Leadership Forum, the youngest in our midst, starts from age 19. Most of them are still in school, under the tutelage of their guardian, parents, and all what have you. You can imagine Your king seated in front of you at 19, I fathered a child. How worse that can that be? You that you were still looking forward to leaving school, getting a lot of things done. It was a very big challenge for me. Apart from the societal ills and you being ashamed amongst your peers. But that was a reality at that early stage. And I became very responsible. As in very, very responsible. I took up that responsibility upon my head, upon myself. In my early 20s, there was nothing I didn't do in life just to survive, to become a very responsible father. That thing turned around my life. The only thing I didn't do was just to engage in illegal activities. Nothing in this world that will turn things around for me that I haven't laid my hands upon. Necessity is the mother of invention. Be committed to what you do. Be very focused. Sooner or later, you will come across great minds and great people to lift you up. Don't run away from mentorship. It's very important. I look out for you and I see a lot of young people, if you are age 19, because this year the theme is actually wrapped around academic excellence. You can see a lot of students in our midst. We have academic awards because we have a program, we have an initiative of Grass to Grace, G2G millionaires. Very young, powerful minds. You don't know what they will become. You that probably you've gotten there a bit. Why are you having students in our midst? Just watch out for them in another 2 years. Watch out for them. These children that you think probably you're a bit slightly ahead of them. In my life, I don't discriminate. In the process of me trying to climb to the top, I've met the highest and the lowest. The richest black man on the surface of this earth. About 27 years ago, I met him right inside a place that you will never ever believe. Right inside Agbeni Market in Ibadan. Selling rice and sugar. Hustling here and there. And today is the richest black man in the whole world. I developed and nurtured that relationship. The same way I am nurturing relationship with all of you. I've seen him grow so rapidly to where he is today due to dint of hard work. And so many like that. So I decided to take it upon myself that there are some young leaders out there that need mentorship. We need to capture them in a proper structured ecosystem and support them. Over the last 3 years, if I tell you the testimonials, a lot of young people doing well, but they don't have a right mentorship. They are just doing things, they think probably it's a joke, and lo and behold, a wind will just blow and try to bring their business down. I will take it upon myself. The way I say it, any door that is locked, call on me. I will open it for you. I'm your cheerleader. I'm willing and I'm ready and I'm able and capable to work for all of you. And that's the truth. If that door is locked permanently and they've taken away the key, call on me, I will pull it down. Ask a lot of Awardees here. I am telling you the honest truth. It's between the age of 19 and 39. I can give you a lot of testimonials. From nothing, we have nurtured billionaires from this ecosystem. We have nurtured people that have gotten to number 3 citizens in their states, speakers, commissioners, deputy speakers in the private sector, in the public sector, politicians that have actually gone to the House of Assembly. 60% of what we look out for here, content of your character. Not money. No. There are some things in this world money cannot do. There are some things in this world money cannot buy. Like Mr. Happiness, money cannot buy happiness. We have one of our awardees this year selling happiness. But truly, truly, money cannot buy it. You are part of the family, and I mean it. This award is a relationship thing. I've seen opportunities in your midst now. I've seen people that I have to actually warm up to the way I do. For my own fulfillment and self-aggrandizement. I told you, no ambition for me again for the rest of my life. Nothing. You are just my ambition. I sit down like this in 5 years' time. I see the likes of Dr. Shola Owonikoko. I see the likes of Bello Shagari. They were the first set in leadership position. Presidents of the country, governors, ministers, and it's going to happen. Go and write it down. I see my controversial lawyer there. He knows. Don't let me mention his name. He likes to hide, but he's a very troublesome lawyer. I see white and black. Anytime you're around me, you are like my oxygen. And you all know it. I want to implore each and every one of you, my doors are very open. Don't let anybody block you. Please, one way or the other, go and look for me. I will get to see you and I will take your problem upon my head. I'm telling you, all I need from you is to tell me that you are doing well in your areas of endeavor, and that's all. I have recorded tremendous success in your midst. Unicorn companies have actually grown out of this ecosystem. This is our 3rd edition, and we will continue to work stronger. I want to appeal to each and every one of you. You only know today, you don't know tomorrow. The next person seated next to you, you don't know who he is or who she is. Let us do well and lift ourselves up in everything we do, in all our endeavors in life. On the final note, we need to go to bed and rest, and we start the ceremony proper tomorrow by 11 o'clock, I guess. 11 o'clock. We're not going to take our time. In the evening, I think there's another dinner, and the next evening. Oh, you have a concert, you want to unwind. Okay, no problem. Feel free to network. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to connect to one another. But have it at the back of your mind, this award is a relationship award. It's not a one-off thing that you will just take and put it across your shelf and be saying, I just won this award. No. I will look out for you. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked. I will be the one to look out for you. Ask them very well. They will tell you, one way or the other, Kabesi, come and do this for me. I am your errand king. We have seen businesses grown from mere average to a multi-billion naira, multi-million dollar businesses. Honestly, I'm telling you the honest truth. So the ball is in your hand. The ball is in your court. However you want to play it, I'm ready. Should I talk a little bit about myself for just another minute? I am very strong, bold, energetic, selfless. Gbogbo, all the works, and all for you. And I mean it. All for you. Fully dedicated to you. On this note, I want to welcome you all. Please feel free. If you have questions, it's late. We can't keep everybody. You can take a piece of paper, write it down, or maybe we'll engage maybe 3 questions. But people are tired. It's almost 1 o'clock tonight. I'm still going to meet you over brunch on Sunday. And I'm still going to have individual meetings with all of you. On the last note, I want to thank the University from Navy. We're partnering with 5 universities. I'm the Chancellor of University of Nigeria, Nsukka. They are here as well. Obafemi Awolowo University is our host on a yearly basis. In Ife, University of Ibadan is our partner on this RYLF Foundation and all this thing we're putting together. Sussex University is our partner. Now, the university that the Navy people put together, and they gave me a beautiful gift. We're now partners in progress. Thank you very much for what you are all doing. I think I've mentioned all university. Which university did I miss out here? Doctor? I didn't miss anyone out. All of them. They are all our partners. If you look at the Western world, when they are talking of democracy, anytime they want to challenge themselves, they go back to these universities. Go and look at when they want to do debates, they go to all these universities to put all these things together. When they need facts, analysis, when they need research papers, when they need things to move their country forward, we're trying to imbibe that culture. We will continue to partner with them. I'm so sorry for my long speech. I'm very, very passionate towards your cause and your call. Count on me, and I will be there. Any day, anytime. God bless you all, and God bless all the works of your hand.
Thank you very much, His Imperial Majesty. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, who keep standing while His Imperial Majesty will take